Howdy people. I don't even know how to start this video, so this is what you get. This is me starting the video, and I'm sorry if it's noisy. I'm doing the best I can during these times of quarantine. Well, technically I guess in Arizona quarantine is over, but I've been attempting to stay inside as best I can this entire time, and I will continue to do so. Just right now, I'm out in a parking lot, sitting in my car with the windows open, trying to get a little bit of fresh air and variety, because sitting at home for over 2 months, being there by myself mostly, really sucks. The only thing that I've had really to keep me company is my dogs the first week of quarantine, my dogs the last week of quarantine, and a roommate that comes and goes sort of whenever. She's been there maybe a couple weekends the whole time. And my phone, TikTok. I've been on TikTok like hours and hours a day. I'm almost at 1,000 followers. That's a milestone for me. I put way too much emphasis on my self-worth as far as TikTok goes, and followers and comments and likes. It's frustrating. I think it has replaced what YouTube was for me like 5 years ago when I used to do daily vlogging and I did it every day. But I do have more followers on YouTube than I do on TikTok, so that's kind of cool still about YouTube. And I have heard that YouTube is working on a competitor to TikTok, and TikTok is facing all kinds of legal issues, so maybe me and all the other TikTok people will be welcomed into the YouTube family. I kind of like that idea. I think a lot of the TikTok people will resist that, but hey, if there's no alternative, then why not? So what else? What else is going on with me? Not a whole lot. I haven't been working, which is frustrating, but not at the same time, because even though I feel crushingly lonely and I've had my struggles and difficulties and a little bit of depression during this quarantine time and time of not working, I do feel much more mentally healthy not working at the job that I have. I still have the job technically, I'm just not working there right now. I've been very lucky that, I guess that's one good thing about the company I work for, that they had us stay home and work from home. There wasn't really much that we could do and still get paid. So I'm very thankful for that. And that's one aspect of this job that I do love. But other than that, like, I mean, my arm is healed up. I never really made an update about my arm. It healed up. I got the clearance to like start using it. I think I touched on that in another video that I posted, but I was very cautious and I left it for quite a while before I started going to the gym. And then I started working out in January, I think, or it might have been December. Late December, beginning of January, and I was going quite often and I was building up the strength of my arm. It did feel a little funny here and there. I definitely didn't give it enough rest in between workouts, and then I didn't have any alternative. They closed down the gym and the gym hasn't opened back up yet, so I haven't really been working out. I tried to and then I just didn't, and I probably really should be, but I think it's been good for my arm and my shoulder. I was having trouble with my shoulder, I was having trouble with my elbow and some soreness a little bit, but I think if I start working out gradually, I won't have any more problems. So my arm, after tearing the distal bicep tendon off, is, I think I can say, finally 100% healed. So yay for that, thankful for that. What else? Health issue wise, hormone replacement therapy. I'm coming up on 2 years in August. It's going well, I would say. think it's done wonders for my mental health. It has done wonders for my skin quality. I would say, I'll say that the fat distribution has gone well, but I've been fat and lazy and eat too much and don't work out enough, so it's hard to tell exactly what it's done, but I do know it has changed a little bit, my body composition. So I think once I do lose weight, I'll be happy with the results as far as what hormones have done. I do have breast growth. It's definitely there, but with the weight, it's hard to tell 100%. But if you were to see me like when this all started and then see me now and not like in between every day, you would definitely notice that there's something there. That I do have breasts, and I do need to wear a bra every day now. That's just the way it is. Voice, yeah, it's changed a little bit. I'm trying to be conscious of it. I don't overtly try to talk in a more feminine way. It's just been a real struggle for me. Yes, would I like to talk more like a female or sound more like a female? Yes, I would. I would like a softer, more feminine voice, but at the same time, a lot of people think that my voice is fine, and at times I do too. And the more gruff, guttural, deep inflections that I used to do, I try and cut those out or cut back on them or try not do them at all, and I think that has worked well. So I think in that aspect, trying to sound more feminine has made a difference. Other than that, I'm growing my hair out, but it's falling out like crazy. I think I might have a thyroid problem, so that might be part of my weight problem. And I know that's not just in my head. I think it's a real possibility, because my father, he has a thyroid problem. His thyroid just stopped working altogether, so he had to get on replacement for that. So that might be part of my problem too. So maybe if I can get that sorted out, start losing some weight a little easier. I know I have to get on my diet a little bit more. It's definitely gone to shit during this quarantine time. But hopefully it'll save my hair. Hopefully my hair will start growing back. Like, yeah, it's getting longer, but the hair itself is a lot thinner than it used to be and a lot less dense. The density is gone. It's just so thin. I don't have the volume and the density and the thickness, and it's frustrating. Because if I had the hair at the beginning of all this, the hair quality that I have then, and then the length that I have now, it would be glorious. I would have so much hair. I'd be able to do so much with it. Like as it is right now, I could do a side ponytail, which I like to do, but it's just very thin. I'd like to be able to do like a ponytail on each side and braid it, and I think that would look so cute, but I can't because I don't have enough hair to do it. It's crazy. I have a shower and like so much hair falls out. I'm pulling so much hair out of my butt crack. If you don't have long hair, you don't know what that's like. But when you have long hair and some of it's falling out, it's crazy. You spend like half the time you're in the shower pulling hair out of your butt crack. And if you don't, then it's going to get all stuck in there during the day and you're just asking for trouble. So, yeah. Anything else going on? I miss my parents. Definitely I miss my parents. I miss my family. Even if I couldn't take the opportunity that I had during this time off to go travel and go see my family, I don't even think I would have been able to get into Canada. The borders were closed, so like unless it was a dire emergency, I don't think I'd be able to get across even now. So like having all this time off and being paid would have been so amazing to go do a little bit of traveling, spend some time at the beach, go up to see my parents. But you can't. You got to be responsible. And that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to be responsible. Okay, that's enough rambling for me. I'm going to post this up on YouTube. I'm not going to edit it or anything. I just feel like I need to start doing more YouTube videos, whether they're talky videos like this, or I try to do some more production quality. I might get into trying to do like some more like special effects and stuff. Maybe even some animation. I've really had this like creative bug lately with trying to get my photography going, and I want to take a more artistic route to that. So I want to think of, I'm trying to think if there's some way I can combine photography with some sort of animation, come up with a very original idea that nobody else has really done, or very few people. I want to differentiate myself, because photography frustrates me. I love it. It is my passion, it is my love, it is my everything, and I've always wanted to make it a career and make money at it. But just, there's so many people that are just, I'm a photographer. They take a few photos with their iPhone, and then they buy a camera, and then that's it. They're a photographer, and they're shooting weddings, and they're shooting graduation photos, and they're shooting all kinds of stuff. And people don't want to pay for photography anymore, because it's so, as a commodity, it's been so cheapened, and I guess there's so much supply now that it has no real value to a lot of people, which is sad, because a lot of photographers have taken the value out of it as well. Like, wedding photographers do a lot of work, and they should be paid for that work. And yet professional wedding photographers that have done it for years and have honed their craft through blood, sweat, and tears can't make the living at it that they used to, because nobody wants to pay the prices that they're worth. Like, wedding photographers could have made 5, 8, 10, 12, 16,000, 20,000 for a wedding and pumped out some amazing photos. But now Susie down the street that bought a camera and is a professional photographer now will do it for $500. So it's frustrating. So I gotta figure out a way to make it mine and make it unique. Okay, that's enough. I'm gonna upload this to YouTube, and I'll see you on the flip side. I'll see you soon, I promise.